one thing that we have to brace up for is that you will have to have a very steep learning curve. The students, especially that are getting out of the colleges into the corporate world, will have to be on their feet and toes every single day. Okay. With that, I'll share whatever I have learned. Although I'm not a marketing guy, I'm an MBA in operations and finance. My thought process was that, okay, if you have to be successful in business, especially if you have to build your own business, you have to build and manage money. Operations, build, and until you earn money, the business will not survive. Okay, so marketing happens to be one part of operations as such, and it is changing drastically as we talk. Okay, I was just having a conversation with Pam, that right now, if you see, especially in tech, earlier marketing teams had to take care of marketing. Now the CEOs are at forefront. Be it Satya Nadella, be it Sam Altman, be it Arvind, be it any other tech CEO right now, doesn't care if Satya is 55, 57. He has to be as sharp as a 20-year-old kid, giving demos all day on what he's building. There is a guy called Bhanu Teja. Ever heard about this guy? No. He operates out of Nagpur. Bits Pilani guy, ex-Swiggy, quit his job around 3 years ago. Follow him on Twitter. The way he builds stuff, he sold one of the apps that he made for, I think, $500,000, then started building another. Right now he's building Site GPT, as well as something on OpenClaw as well. He got 105 paid customers on day one when he launched. I'm forgetting the name of the product, but it's based on OpenClaw. At $99 each. Day one, no marketing, nothing. Founder sitting, telling what we have built, how it will help you, go use. Across the globe, 105 customers paying him $99 a month. That's the power of marketing right now. Okay. So the fact is AI is eating the world. Initially, when we started Legitt in 2023, we thought that AI will just help people in their jobs. Right now, it is actually eating jobs. You would have seen 30,000 people from Oracle laid off. Oracle has around 25,000 people in India, out of which half of them, 12,000, laid off. So this is actually the after effect and impact of AI. Okay, but what do we know about marketing? What is happening in marketing right now? One of the pioneers in marketing, or the modern day marketing, was Nike. It is actually considered as a marketing company. They do not manufacture their shoes. They just get designs, approve them, get it manufactured from their partners, and they just focus on marketing. Nike is right now struggling. It's struggling against the new age brands. On is there, Hoka is there, a couple of the Chinese brands have come up. Nike is actually struggling after actually COVID. All others brands picked up, people picked on physical activity and all, but Nike is struggling. So this is one case study which you might not get anywhere, but try to find out that, okay, why Nike is struggling. 5 years ago, they were considered the guys when it comes to marketing. Okay, their CEO recently gave another plan that, okay, how do we want to revive the brand? But the fundamentals of marketing or selling products will never change. Okay, I always call it the first principles. Leave aside the fluff. Start everything from first principles. If you are able to master first principles, that, okay, this is the problem, this is how we will solve it, bear it all say, leaving aside the fluff, I always call it, this is the message, this is the content, and no, you have, in our company right now, we have only two teams, build and sell. One team builds, another team sells. No HR, no marketing, no content, nothing. Everything is taken care by the sell team right now. So marketing is merging into sales now, and people are calling it growth. Okay, so I'll share more details on how we classify marketing and growth right now. Okay, so if you see in traditional marketing, and this will never change, these are the first principles of marketing, this will never change. You have to get the attention of the prospects. That you think you have a product, okay, you have a product, you feel that this is the audience that might be interested in my product, you get their attention, tell them what your product is, some of them will come back with interest. Okay, I'm not a marketing guy, I'm just explaining from the first principle how it happens. Some of them will show interest in your product, okay, and then you kind of give them the demo, understand their requirements, tell them how the product will meet their requirements, and then you convert them. Okay, once you have converted them, some of them will actually have a need, some of them will try it out for some time, some of them will churn out, they'll stop using your product even maybe after first week, but others will retain. The interest to us is how to maximize conversion and retention. And then the next step is last, advocacy. That okay, how do I get my message across? How does Claude get its message across that okay, it's better than ChatGPT? Because the users tell others that okay, why you are using ChatGPT or Codex right now, or other AI labs that are there, why you should use Replit or Lovable or whatever that you have. That is called advocacy. You start getting free customers without spending a penny on marketing. Okay, that reminds me, we have till now spent zero money on marketing. We have never spent any money on marketing at Legitt. All the interest has been inbound. I'll tell you at the end of this how we did it. Okay, so these things will never change. Now, only thing that will change is how you execute them. Okay, I'll ask you a question. You have all the AI engines right now, okay, they can give you maybe 100 or 1,000 ideas in less than 10 seconds. Okay, now what is your job? Earlier, ideation used to start from the marketing team. That okay, let's start with ideation. Now, the CEO sitting in his cabin can just ask ChatGPT that okay, these are the details, or Claude, these are the details, give me 100 ideas of the campaigns that I can run. What is your job? This is thinking from the first principles. Anyone? Yeah. Anyone else? Better prompts. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. I'll tell you what I consider. I always divide my team into A plus, B, C minus, kind of. And I personally believe that your team should have only A and A plus players. Once you start hiring B plus players, they start attracting B minus and C. A attracts A plus attracts A. If you have to be A or A plus, you have to be good at all three. You should be able to write a really good prompt. You should be good at judgment that okay, the result that I have got, can you interpret it what it says? Every morning, my job, I open Google Analytics or a couple of other analytics tools that I have, is to see how much traffic did we get yesterday, how much of them converted say they created accounts, how much of them they converted into paid accounts, how many of them scheduled a demo with us, where the bounce rate is happening, why the bounce rate might be higher, why suddenly there is a spike from Singapore. We recently in last couple of weeks saw there was a huge spike from Singapore. We are not even targeting Singapore right now. Okay, that interpretation you have to do. You have to be really good at judgment. And last is storytelling. Now, when you have all these things, can you weave that into a good story and tell to the world? Sam Altman is really good at telling stories. Sundar Pichai is really good at telling stories. Satya Nadella is really good at telling stories. So now if you are not a good storyteller, you cannot be a good marketer. Okay, people do not look. Reason for this is the social media. Earlier, there used to be a full page newspaper ad, one image speaking to you, that's it. One image, couple of messages. You had to be good at visual representation of things. Now with short videos, Insta Reels, vlogs and influencers, until your story is good. What do influencers do? They'll tell about their daily life, vloggers and all, and Gaurav Kapoor beach mein he'll plug in Mamaearth that okay, I'm going here, my tooth are this and blah blah blah. Suddenly somebody will plug something. If it is a part of a good story, people will buy it.